Fantastic podcast. Joybi is a primitive technologist who has spent many years living and adventuring in the wilderness. His skill set from all those years in nature is impressive. These days, Joybi is living in community on the Hawaiian Islands, attempting to bridge the skills gap for local people, especially for the youth around him. This video shows a day in Joybi's life working on wilderness survival skills. Joybi and friends collected useful materials from the area for primitive craft projects and produced some primitive tools. The examples are a hat made from local plants to provide shade and an atlatl hunting set which can help provide food. Joybi has been getting together small to large groups of people for skill shares to help bring back the technologies that have been a part of human existence from the very beginning. Knowing your environment, knowing which plants can be used for what, knowing when to harvest and how to prepare your materials are all invaluable information that many of us have lost touch with. Although Joybi is most at home in the bush, living a more rustic and wild life, he also feels a sense of purpose to come out of the woods and help people to understand the ways that they can inhabit their environment more meaningfully. With hands-on instruction and transmitting skills directly, however, he is the only one who's spent so many years of his life living in the wilderness. In our podcast interview, we discuss the balance and the disequilibrium between old technologies like the ones that Joybi is spreading and the new technologies which we all find ourselves more and more beholden to as modern humans. While historically people from all over the world spent a large portion of their days engaged in tending to the environment and creating the things that they would need to live, few of us are directly engaged anymore with producing our food, our clothing, our shelter, and our tools. The primitive technology movement as a whole aims to both reclaim those skills and also give people the opportunity to practice those skills in community. In my podcast interview with Tamara Wilder called Paleotechnics earlier in the second season, we discussed the growing interest and availability of primitive skills gatherings where anyone from any walk of life can drop into a community of learners and find ways to embrace these ancient technologies. Indeed, these skills gatherings have become a very viable experience. I hope that you'll tune into our podcast episode and check out the primitive skills offerings in your area.